Crime and grime have taken root in Johannesburg's notorious Central Business District, and it's often compared to its safer Cape Town counterpart. But the city's new administration is trying to arrest the problem. Last month, some 1,800 Metro cops flooded the inner city streets of Jozi in what's called Operation Buyamteto, or Bring Back the Law. Just this week, though, a Metro policeman was shot and wounded during an attempted robbery in the CBD. So to see if these operations are bearing fruit, we've got Johannesburg's Mayoral Committee Member for Public Safety, David Tembe, joining us live now. David, thank you so much for your time. We've seen a deployment of more officers in Johannesburg's CBD. Is that bearing any fruit?
Yes, it's bearing fruit because right now we have arrested a lot of people who does smash and grab, and because of visibility, I think we are going somewhere. I've deployed about 1,800 officers.
Do you have any statistics, David, on just what kind of impact this deployment has had?
Yeah, on average, those who are doing smash and grab and those who are robbing people in the inner city. I don't have statistics now, but on average, we arrest more than 7 people.
Are those the two biggest issues or crimes in the CBD?
No, we have got the hijacked buildings, counterfeit goods, and we have got those who are selling scrap metals, because the scrap metal dealers encourage those people to do that. So there's multiple things that is happening in our inner city.
So what's being done for those issues? The deployment of extra officers has made a dent, you've said, in some things. But what about those issues, the hijacked buildings, the scrap metal dealers, which are a big part of the crime that you're fighting?
What we do is we have got special units. Our special units, for an example, I've got the undercover unit that goes to the scrap metal dealers and identifies what is there, and then have a joint operation with different multi-departments, and then we go and arrest them and get those things dealt with, including the hijacked buildings. We work very closely with SAP and other departments that belong to the city, and other departments like immigration, like city power, and this multi-discipline operation bear fruit. Last week, we confiscated goods worth about 3 million.
David, let's talk about the hijacked buildings. I've heard it said that this is a very complex issue, and that sometimes these buildings that people say are hijacked have residents in them who are refusing to pay rent for legitimate reasons. What have you uncovered so far about the story of the hijacked buildings?
The people who are staying in this building, they don't pay the money for the rent, or, for an example, for the services that the city is offering to them, to the city. They pay it to these hijackers. And the hijackers don't pay to the city. So it ends up whereby when we go and deal with these issues, it becomes a bit difficult, because when we take them out, the court will want us to have an alternative accommodation, which is difficult for us as the city to get an alternative accommodation. More especially, those people who are in those hijacked buildings are not South African and are undocumented.
There are also reports that some of those hijacked buildings could be part of syndicates that involve high-ranking officials in local government. Is that true?
That is true. We're busy with it. As the new government in the city of Johannesburg, we are going to inspect. There is an investigation. Other investigations are completed, and we are going to deal with them, because we have to charge them criminally and charge them internally.
All right, David, thank you so much for your time.